Hello everyone. So the next topic which we will be studying here is about the human ear. Now what is it? So in Earth, most of the mammals have an external ear. So there is an external ear and this is the part of the auditory system. So this is a part of the auditory system. The part of the ear that is visible from outside is called as the pinna. So first let's start with the human ear itself. So the part of the ear that is visible from outside is called as the pinna. Now, being mammals, so humans also have the ears. So mammals will include the humans as well. So humans they also include the pinna or ear. So ears are located on both sides of the brain within the temporal bones of the skull. Pinna, what is pinna here? Pinna, it is made up of elastic, it is made up of elastic yellow cartilage. It is made up of elastic yellow cartilage and it is covered with integuments and tendons and muscles which attach with it to the surrounding parts. So each layer of the ear derives from different germinal layers, inner ear from ectoderm, middle layer from endoderm, and outer from the mesenchyme. So we will be discussing in detail. So as you can see here, this is the diagram of the ear. So ear have been divided further into three parts, that is the outer ear, the middle ear and the inner ear. So as you can see the parts of the ear, now we will be discussing each of these parts in detail. So first we will be starting with the outer ear. So I was telling you that they have been divided into three parts, and what are these three parts? So these are the three parts here. Now I will be discussing the outer ear first. So the medical term that is being used for the outer ear is known as the pinna. So that is known as the pinna. It is made up of cartilage and skin, and there are three different parts of the outer ear, and they are tragus, helix and lobule. So these are the three different parts of the outer ear. Now, what is the function of the outer ear? So this is a diagrammatic representation which is showing the outer ear. So you can see the helix, the lobule and antitragus layers. So outer ear is the part of the ear that collects the sound which travels through the auricle. From it, it travels through the auditory canal and it ends at the eardrum. So eardrum, it is the part of the inner ear, so that we'll be discussing in the inner ear itself. Now first we will be discussing is the ear canal. The first we will be discussing is the ear canal. So what is ear canal? Ear canal starts at the outer surface and ends at the eardrum. The appropriate length of the ear canal is an inch. So its length is about an inch. It is very sensitive to pain and pressure. It is very sensitive to pain and pressure. And under the skin, there is a cartilage which occupies one third space, and 2/3 is used by the bone. Now, if I talk about the eardrum, so what is eardrum? In medical terms, eardrum is known as the tympanic membrane, and the size remains the same in the newborn baby and in the adult. So the size of the eardrum will not change. If the newborn has this, if the newborn will have the same eardrum or the size of the eardrum as that of the adult. So the eardrum is a transparent gray membrane which is and the center part of the drum in the middle ear bone known as the Millis. So now we will be discussing the middle ear. So the middle ear is the part of the ear between the eardrum and the oval window. So the sound from the outer ear to the inner ear, it is being transmitted through the middle ear. So in the previous slide, I was discussing about the malleus or the hammer, anvil or the anvus, and the stripes or stapes. They are the three bones that are part of the middle ear. So the three bones that are part of the middle ear. So they are the part of the middle ear. The hammer, the anvil annus, and the stripes or stapes. So the oval window, the round window, and the Eusperian tube are the parts of the middle ear. Now the inner ear. So the inner ear is the innermost part of the ear. Now it consists of cochlea, the balance mechanism, the vestibular and the auditory nerve. So the sound waves before entering the inner ear, they travel through the oval window. So first they will travel through the oval window, and the inner ear has tubes and passages in the maze, which is known as the labyrinth. Now these vibrations reach the cochlea in the inner ear, and they are converted into the electrical signals which are sent to the brain by the auditory nerve, and the brain interprets them as the sound. So the brain will interpret them as a sound. Now, what are the main functions of the human ear? So first of all, the main function is to hear. So in our brain, the temporal lobe senses the sound. So there is a temporal lobe which senses the sound. There is a pinna that directs the sound waves towards the eardrum through the auditory canal, and the eardrum amplifies it. We discussed about this as the inner ear part. So this nerve sends the sound waves stimulus to the temporal lobe, and then we are able to hear the sound. So the human ear plays a major role in the hearing. What else the ear does? Ear also helps in maintaining the body. The human ear allows us to feel the effect of the gravity, and that is known as the stationary balance. And it also helps to feel the acceleration, that is called as the dynamic balance. The utricle and the ciliole provides the static balance. So these are all the functions of the human ear. Now some of the fun facts of the human ear as well. So there are egg-laying mammals which are called as the monotremes, and they are primitive mammals that do not have pinna in their body. So they do not have the pinna in the body as the other mammals have. So this is one of the exception which we have studied. So this is a fun fact of the human ear. Now these are some of the references. Thank you.